Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. Drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Davidson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, what does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope? maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently starting the
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll give it to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you kick people off on your own roster. So when you don't...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Farr. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage, what do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Grab behind the line, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Tigers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. And some room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shot. At the end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense putting points on the board.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They go right back to him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism... keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job on this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He now has 53 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go. And not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the miss.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Hill. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU getting set on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. On the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Moore. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. The option look. Quick toss. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down. The looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Tight end now in motion. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let's go! Let's go! Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Convoys! Convoys!
The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final between Michigan and Notre Dame, and here's how it went down. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barrett. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Going to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there. I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Hit as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
On the run, it's Berry. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up 4th.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Davidson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The run to the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little...
Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On the run, it's Haynes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were